Hi everybody, welcome to another Teaching Tuesday, a special Christmas Teaching Tuesday. Wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from myself and all the other golf pros and staff here at Mississauga. Today I want to talk a little bit about ball position, just to give you some fundamental stuff to think about, nothing too taxing over the Christmas season, but something that'll still help you with your practice and get better come springtime. Okay, so I've got an 8-iron here in my hands. I'm going to talk about ball position because I think a lot of people understand where to put each club in their stance, but they don't really understand why. So I think it's important to really have a good understanding of where the ball should go and why we put it there and what it's going to affect if I move it back or I move it forward. Okay, so for the first thing, obviously the biggest thing is making good contact. And so our low point is usually going to be kind of right where our sternum is. So if we want to make contact with this ball and then maybe a little bit of ground after, it's really important to make sure the ball is not too far forward. Because our low point is going to be kind of right there in front of the ball as we start to rotate, okay? So if the ball's too far back, my low point, the club won't be low enough yet, and I might hit the top of the ball. And if it's too far forward, then obviously I might hit the grass first, which either thing we don't want. So I think that's pretty well understood that low point is the biggest thing we're looking for. The second thing, though, not a lot of people understand is how the ball position is going to affect the start line and the curve of the ball. Okay, so if I put the ball kind of more forward in my stance here. If I do happen to hit it clean, what's going to happen is this club is going to continue to rotate and move to the left. Okay, you can see it's moving kind of to the left as I move through my swing here. What that's going to do is put a fade bias on the golf ball, all things being equal. So if the club face is square, this ball is going to fade because the club is traveling more to the left than it would be when the ball's in the middle of my stance. Same thing goes if I move it too far back. Okay, my club will be traveling more to the right because it's coming from behind me and moving out there. So the ball might start a little more to the right and have a draw bias. Okay, so we can affect where the ball starts and which way it curves just by moving the ball position. So this can be good or bad, right? If I want to hit a ball that starts out to the right and curves to the left if I have to go around something, then it's a really easy thing to do to just move the ball back a little bit, make my normal swing, and hopefully I get a little bit of a push draw. Same thing if I move it forward. Again, all things being equal. Of course, there's other variables going on, but if I make a neutral straight swing but have the ball position more forward, then my club will be traveling more to the left. It's going to start to the left. It's going to be a pull, and then it's hopefully going to fade. Okay, so we can use that to our advantage as long as we understand what's going to happen. The third thing I want to talk about with ball position is people tend to use it to compensate for low point. Okay, so if you're someone who always hits it fat, hits it fat, hits it fat, you hear, okay, I need to get my hands in front, so then they move the ball position way back here. Okay, and in theory that would work, right? But what's going to happen is you're going to hit some shots and they're going to go low, low, low because now you've got your hands way too far forward. Okay, so what that's going to do to your golf swing is you are going to start to compensate because obviously you don't want that result, and whether you think about it or not, your brain is going to try to problem solve, okay? So what it's going to look like after making a few swings where you go low, 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 then you're going to start to go like this and back up on it, okay? That's not a really powerful position, but it's the only thing from that ball position you can do to get the ball in the air, okay? Same thing if I move it forward, right? The only way I can hit the ball first from this position is to stay kind of bent over and drag my hands forward. Again, I don't want to be here at impact. This isn't a very powerful position either. Okay, so you got to be careful when you're moving the ball position around. Make sure it doesn't affect your swing over time because it's really easy without even noticing to start compensating for poor ball position.